guys, it is me, Stace. Today I want to share with you my design team project from Maymay Made It. Now the challenge this month for the design team were to make cards using a fun fold design. I chose to make a twisted easel. Looks like that one is sitting up and also closes flat. You will see I also added a gift card in there as well. Alright, so to get started you will need a piece of cardstock. For the base of the card I chose brown. This is 4 1/4 by 9 3/4. You want to score this at 5 1/2. Then you have the shorter side, you want to score from the top left corner down to the bottom right corner. Same color, this piece measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I have two more that are about 2 by 3 1/2. For the accent color I chose green. This is 4 by 5 1/4. Then we have a scrap that measures about 2 by 3. For the greeting mat layer, this is 2 1/2 by 1 3/4. Then we have our white layers, one that is 4 by 5 1/4. 3 3/4 by 5, and our greeting piece, which is 1 1/2 by 2 1/4. We're going to first take the 3 3/4 by 5 white piece, bring a piece of scrap paper. The stamps that we are using is called Cuppa Cuppa. We'll be using the large cup, the sleeve, the coffee bean, and the greeting. And I have the coffee bean already on my block. I'm going to grab some brown ink. We're going to take the bean and stamp all over the white piece. I'm going to rotate your paper and the stamp so you're not creating a pattern, even though we are creating pattern paper. You also want to go off on the white as well to make it look more authentic. It's a really fun stamp set to work with. Okay, just about done this piece. I think we'll do one more right there. Okay, so that piece is done. We can set that aside. Now we have the two pieces of brown. We're going to grab those. And we're going to take the coffee cup. I'm going to flip my brown ink over and stamp that. Or ink it up, and then we're going to stamp that on one of the brown pieces. And stamp it again on the other brown piece. So we're going to need two of these pieces here. Okay, we're going to set those aside. Take our green layer, so a lot of stamping. And I'm going to grab my green ink, and we're going to stamp the sleeve part of that. Ink that up, stamp it down. And again, you need two of those. Now we're going to set all that aside. Now we're going to do some cutting. And I mentioned before, Maymay's stamp, especially this one, is really easy to cut out. You see how the coffee cup has just pretty much straight lines all the way. Such a great card for a coworker. If you guys want to, treat her to a cup of coffee or just share a cup of coffee, really fun one. Grab that corner there and come down on this side. If I went too quick on the measurements, I will have them all listed below for you, and also on my blog and Maymay's blog, which will also be linked below. All right, we're going to do the bottom. Come up the side. So it doesn't need to be perfect. It's a coffee cup, right? You can also use this stamp for tea, because there is a regular mug on there as well. Okay, so that one is done and that one is done. Let's do our little sleeve pieces here. Again, you can see this one's just pretty much straight lines all the way. You can also use your trimmer and score it to make it look like it's a corrugated piece. Okay, so there's that one, and our last one here. So a lot of stamping, a lot of cutting, but really fun card when you're done. Okay, and our last side right there. Okay, now we can get rid of all of our trash and set all that aside. All right, now let's grab our card. So again, the base of the card, 4 1/4 by 9 3/4. Score that at 5 1/2. I'm going to take that and fold that in half with my bone folder, give it a good crease. Then we have that shorter piece, and you want to score from the top left to the bottom right. Bring that piece down. Score that. Okay, so now our card looks like that. I'm going to take this piece, kind of fold it over on itself to make sure it lays flat. And you want to turn it around so we have the regular side, the flat side here, and this piece here. Okay, this piece here is what is going to create the easel. So you want to put glue on this piece here. So I'm going to grab my glue. I'm using art glitter glue. And you only want to put glue on that bottom lower triangle. And you want to be generous and go all the way to the edge. Okay, and we're going to take the brown piece. Again, this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, same size as the base of the card. We're going to line up the left side with the left side of the card. Bring that down, make sure it's straight, give it a good rub. Okay, and that piece creates our easel. See how that works? All right, so now we're going to take our layers. We have the green, and again, I just chose green for my accent color. You can use any color you like. This is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to put this one on top of the brown layer. I like the green and brown together. Okay, now let's take our white layer that we stamped. Way over here. And again, this was 3 3/4 by 5. So all the layers are 1/4 inch smaller than the one it's going on. Oh, but I have ink on there. How did I get ink on there? It's a Stacy card. That's why we got ink on there, right? I'm going to take this little mono eraser and hopefully remove some of this ink there. Plus we have our coffee cups. They're gonna kind of hide a little bit. And we're gonna get rid of the one in the middle there though. This is like your best friend if you are a messy stamper like I am. Okay, so I think we're just about there on that little piece. And that one I'm not going to worry about. We're going to put our coffee cup there. Alright, set that aside. Let's grab our coffee cups. Oh, I have ink on my finger. Alright, take the little sleeve, put glue on the back of that. I'm going to put that on the coffee cup. Isn't that cute? Alright, do the same for the other one. That one's going to go here. Okay, now I'm going to flip both of those over and grab some foam squares. I'm going to put 2 on the back of each one. Give them a squish. Take the backing off. Okay, let's bring our card front over. I'm going to put this one up kind of high to hide that ink smudge. Always a way to fix it. All right, then put this one kind of down here at the bottom. Okay, so there's the card front. Now we have the inside. For that we have our piece that is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, now it's going to get glued down here. So even though it's like a fun fold card, I love the fact that it fits into a regular size envelope. Alright, so the card base is done. Let's work on our greeting. And again, we have the 2 pieces. The white again was 1 1/2 by 2 1/4, and this piece was 1 3/4 by 2 1/2. And I have the greeting that says, "Let's share a cuppa cuppa." I'm going to stamp that in the green ink. Stamp that on the white on an angle, which is nice. We don't need to worry about being straight. And then in the brown ink, I'm going to stamp "on me." So it says, "Let's share a cuppa cuppa on me." Stamp that down, really cute. I'm going to take this one, adhere it to the green layer. Okay, now I'm going to flip it over again. I'm going to grab probably 4 of the foam squares. Give them a squish. Take the backing off. All right, now let's bring in our card base. Oh, this is the one I finished. Now you can see here I did add a gift card. I don't have a coffee gift card, so I just used Ulta card, and I have on the back 2 glue dots. I'm going to bring this over. So pretend this is a coffee gift card. We're going to put this in the upper left-hand corner, or you can leave the gift card out. I'm going to take this piece, bring my card over, and kind of fold it where it's going to sit. I want to put this a little bit on top of the gift card, like that. This way it sits. And there you have it. Super easy, right? I love the fact when it's open, you can't see a gift card, but when they open it all the way, they would see the gift card there. Really, really fun card. So there's that one. There, and then we have this one here. So without the gift card, looks like that one open, and then like that when it's closed. It's a really super cute card. If you want to receive the card kit to make this, go to my blog, leave me a comment. I will pick a winner to receive the card kit. And again, I will have the link to Maymay's blog below, all the sizes below. And if you guys have not yet joined Maymay's Facebook group, I will have that link below as well. Any questions, guys, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.